And so the thrill of the opening game. Giddy hope and expectation, they all line up as equals, looking for the perfect start. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Day one, and everybody eager to get off to a good start.
Yes, and that's very apparent, Peter. Competition football is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared to dig deep to prevent everything going south very quickly. So this could be a tentative standoff in weighing each other up. I hope we'll see more probing than possession.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I really like the look of this fella, Randall Kolo-Muani. And just in case you haven't heard of him, it's probably because his rise has been pretty meteoric. He's done all the hard yards in the French lower leagues, so you'll see him kind of inhabit that position inside right. That's where he operates, that's where he's at his very best, and I'm sure we're going to see him in that role today.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Pavlovic, oh, good spread. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Davis does really well to win the ball there. That's a throw. And here's Diaz. Now then, the ball's come loose. Has absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise.
Could be danger here. He has found the way through. Kolo-Muani going great guns here. He's had a shot! Musiala, Davis. Oh, easy pickings there. Gatti. Robinson. And it's been played through. He's found the way through. Takes a shot! Olise. Lima. Jackson. Ito. Musiala. Olise. Jackson. Olise in acres of space out wide. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that and played it back swiftly. Lima. And here's Olise. Kolo-Muani. Yildiz. Paz. And here's Jackson. Olise. And it's Lima. Oh, that's nice. And here's Elise.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Upamecano cuts it out. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Diaz.
Kimmich.
Jackson. He's shifting through the gears here. Gets it away. Musiala. Pavlovic. Now it's Lima. Lima. Gatti. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Kalulu, here comes the cross. Oh, terrible pass. Colomwani. Has. And the finish!
Maz just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Kalulu. Nice physical challenge. It's taken out, that'll be a foul. It's not taken him long, that's going to be a booking. Now there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Thuram, and it's Robinson. Yildiz, spread out to the left, produces a climbs up big! Pavlovic. Bayern Munich going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting inside. Good movement.
Davis. Musiala. Oh, he's in! Can he finish? Goal! Bayern Munich!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Thuram. Robinson. Thuram. Kalulu. Paz. And it's Thuram. Robinson. Oh, that's neat. Yildiz. And here's Thuram. Chance for a shot! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Back into the middle. Pavlovic. Played out to the right. Played back in. Lima. Lima tries making a foray down the right. Cross from Lima. That's a ball to nobody in particular. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Paz. Kalulu. And that is a little undercooked. Upamecano. Davis. Diaz. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Paz. Diaz has given away a free kick. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Diaz. Davis. Kimmich. Davis. He's in plenty of space here. Kalulu has got himself a free kick. Diaz. Lima. And it's Lima. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nice control. Muscular approach does pay off here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Olise. Lovely bit of skill. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Robinson. Kalulu. Kalulu hurtling down that right flank. Paz. Kalulu. That has been cut short. Ito. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Elise. Pavlovic could try cutting inside here. That's very neat. Robinson wins the duel this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Paz. He's got away. Kimmich gets him to thwart him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Lobbed in behind. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kalulu. Paz. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. It's a good run down the right. Kalulu stood his ground strongly. And he cuts out the supply. Musiala. And it's Davis. Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. And it's hoisted clear. He's going to be disappointed with that. Yildiz goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Kimmich. Diaz. Davis has created one goal already. That's a nicely weighted pass. Diaz. Jackson played out to the left flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Diaz. And here's Jackson. And the shot! He can get that clear. And it's Kimmich. Olise. Bremer gets good distance on it. That was nowhere near his best. Kalulu. Thuram. Robinson. And here's Yildiz.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Olise. Here's Olise. Olise running with the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, expected better, and so did he. Out to the left it goes. What's he getting here? The referee's has decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And it's claimed by the keeper. Bremer. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Davis gets across to intercept that. Ito. Lima. Pavlovic. Kimmich. Davis. Can he finish? That's surely a foul, free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Kalulu charging forward down that flank. Kimmich. Pavlovic played out towards the right wing. That's good play. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Keeper gets his hands on it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And that's the second half started. No changes at the interval from either side. Ito. Upamecano. Diaz. Davis. Now it's Diaz. And he's there to clear it.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Davis. And here's Diaz. Musiala, that's a delicate pass. And he thumps it clear. Davis. Takes aim and crosses. And it's Davis. Bremer gets it away. Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Robinson. Thuram. Yildiz. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yildiz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Davis. Davis. And he's managed to get free. Robinson attempts it. He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Musiala probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Robinson. Yildiz. Played into space out wide. He has found the way through. And that has been cleared.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Elise. Musiala. And here's Jackson. Out to the right. Elise's cross. Gatti gets it clear. That's been won straight back. And here's Diaz. Yildiz. Olise does really well to win the ball there. And it's Pavlovic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Robinson. Kalulu. Gatti. Robinson. Yildiz. Thuram. Kalulu. Proves too strong. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Kalulu. Shapes to shoot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Gatti. Robinson. Yildiz. Yildiz looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he's heaved it away. Gently done. Olise proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he's surging through. Olise head out towards the right wing. Hoisted in. That's well blocked and back out it comes. Robinson. Yildiz. 60 minutes played. Kalulu. Can he get onto this? Paz. Hit into the middle. That wasn't the greatest of balls. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And here's Colomwani. He's well positioned here. Lima shifted upfield. Gnabry, great. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Davis. Plays it out wide. Lima. Shot, surely! Thuram. Musiala. Oh, red, nice interception. And a play for a throw. Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Yildiz. Paz. Back into the middle. He's got a solid goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Pavlovic. Musiala. Kimmich chooses to go cross-field. Olise. Lima. Lovely feet. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gnabry makes the interception. Olise. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Gnabry. Ah, such a clever touch. He's found the way through. Gnabry delivered it. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Good work on the right flank here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gnabry. Paz did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That is a brilliant interception. Olise, Pavlovic, Musiala, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Olise's cross. Goal! Bayern Munich! Into the lead once more. So there's going to be another change here. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Out towards the flank. Ball comes in. Up he goes!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Ito, Pavlovic, Lima, just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Jackson, Played out to the right.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Thuram. Good play on the left-hand side here. Robinson looking to get on the end of this. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Cleared away. Oh, it's come loose. Kimmich with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Thuram. Musiala getting this one clear. Bremer have it back and can go again. And it's Conceição.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Upamecano has a look and plays it forward. Over to the left. Can he spark a counter here? Davis. Oh, it's played into the area.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Davis. Gnabry. The referee's awarded a free kick. Thuram. Gatti going full steam ahead down the left flank. Colomwani played out to the left flank.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Great ball if he can get there. Gatti getting this one clear.
Bayern Munich surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Danger averted for now. And it's Conceição. He's in, surely! Conceição. Throw it. Thuram. There's the shot! That has been knocked clear. Oh, he's been flattened there. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. Thuram. It really is now or never. They need a goal, however it comes. And they've got rid. Pavlovic producing a good steal there, showing a good... Big chance! Must be! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gnabry goes for a shot! And another try! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Bayern Munich could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Conceição. Lovely, now then. And that was very necessary. And it's played forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ito. Lima. Ball is over the line. And it's Conceição. And here's Colomwani. Now it's Endrick. It shoots! And he's there to get it away. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Lima. And that's a throw. Thuram, Gatti, Yildiz. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Lima. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. It's really well cleared. Gnabry. And it's Davis. McKennie. That's a cute ball. And time is up. Well, there is no hiding a huge sense of disappointment here. The all-important win has eluded them.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, we can't dress it up. It's not a nice way of opening the group. They're immediately under pressure to bounce back in the next one, but they can cling to a few positives from this and get right back into the mix, I think.
Oggi siamo stati salutati, ma ci ricordo questo.